Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Miss Faye, and this is my world. Today's topic is, don't waste your time with losers. Don't waste your time with them. Before we get started, I'd like to say welcome. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to all the new viewers, the new subscribers, and welcome to you who have been with me from the beginning. I really appreciate you. Now we have a letter. Let's dive right into this letter and see what she says. Don't waste your time with losers. Here we go. I am a 28-year-old woman. I met a guy online playing video games. He decided to fly out here to meet me for 5 days. And when it was time to go, he was immediately asking me, could he just stay here? What? He didn't have a home? His home is wherever he laid his head. That's not a good sign. That's not a good sign at all. He has a child back home. At the time, his child was 5 months. So then why is he out there with you? He got a 5-month-old at home, and he's out somewhere dating you. There's 2 red flags right there. Firstly, before he came here, he told me he was 26. But when he got here, he showed me his ID and that he was actually 24. There's another red flag. Just 3 red flags, bam, bam, bam. Those 5 days, we enjoyed ourselves. All right, so he's younger than you. He's 24 and you're 28. All right. And you still enjoyed him, even though you know he lied 3 times. Okay. He went back home, and then we made plans for him to come back, to stay. Before you say it, I'm disappointed in myself if you haven't said it already. I feel I had lack of self-love. It sounds like it for you to let this man... First you let him come to your house so fast, stayed 5 days, and now he wants to come back and stay, period. It's not a good sign. So he comes here and he just completely wanted to control me. You look like an easy mark. That's why I want to come back. Easy. He wanted to know exactly what was in my bank account. I had a new car, and he would get mad at me for driving my own car. He always wanted to drive. Yeah, he wants to be in control of everything you have and you. He would speed. He convinced me to sell my car and would say I was selfish because I wouldn't give him $1,000 or $2,000. I supported his marijuana habit for months. And if I didn't buy it for him, he would scream and trip on me. Why'd you put up with this? Why? Because you're desperate to have a man in your life? Ladies, don't settle and don't be desperate at all. Okay? Also, I have 2 young daughters. He would get mad at me because I wouldn't let him watch my daughters. He would say, I don't trust him enough. I don't let him change their clothes, shower, wipe my kids after using the bathroom, or leave them with him. Thank goodness you didn't. Thank goodness you didn't. This is the type of man who would rape your little girls. So at least you were smart enough not to leave your little girls with him. Thank goodness. I would scream. That's weird. I ain't never had no man begging and fighting me to watch my girls. See? You were right. And your intuition was telling you something's wrong with this man. Even his mom called me weird, saying I need to trust him. But he would constantly scream. He was touched as a child. And his mom left him with his stepdad's grandma and brother. And the brother was 17 and took advantage of him for about 3 to 4 years. Okay. So he was molested as a child. All right, that's trauma. That's trauma. You may be dealing with a narcissist here. And a narcissist is nothing but a demon. A demon. He's only out to destroy you. And it sounds like it the way that he wanted to rush and move in. That's a narcissist. They either want to rush and move in or rush to marriage because they're looking for a stable supply. And you are perfect main supply because you got your own house, your own car, your own money. That's what they look for in a main supply. And they will continue to suck you dry until they destroy you totally. If you stay with them. Okay. He would embarrass me in public. He was always mad, and I didn't ever feel settled around him. I always felt like I was walking on eggshells. Yeah, that's how narcissists want you to feel. Okay. No matter what I said, he tore me down. I could literally see the demon in his eyes when he looked at me. That's true. When I was with the narcissist, I saw the demon in his eyes too. I did. All right. He went back to his mom's house once he was kicked out of my home. Thank goodness you got him out of your home. Thank goodness. And I hope that you never took him back. All right. And we would chat over the phone. One day he said his baby mama needed diapers for her house. He asked me to buy diapers for him to send back to his baby mama's house. I told him no. Okay, all right, wait a minute. Why are you still talking to this narcissist? You saw it, he was no good. You made a mistake with him and let him come to your house and all of that. Why are you still talking to him? You needed to cut him off completely. Okay. Now he has the audacity to ask you for money to pay for another woman's baby. He does not respect you. He does not love you, does not care for you. He is just using you. And now he sees that if he can continue to get all of your resources without having to really deal with you all the time, he'll take that too. He'll take it any way he can get it. You say, it's not my responsibility to take care of another woman's house. He said, it's my son. And I said, she is 10 years older than you. It's not my fault. She doesn't have herself together. So he told me he didn't want to be with someone who didn't help him. This loser has some nerve to tell you that he doesn't want to be with a woman who won't help him. You shouldn't be helping him, period. The man is the provider. Maybe he didn't get the memo. Cut him off. Cut him off. He's a big time loser. That's it. And a waste of time. He was broke. I told him, what can you do for me? You know he couldn't do anything for you. You knew he couldn't do anything for you when you took him in the first place. Ladies, never date down. It's a mistake. It's a mistake. It's a mistake. Never date down. If I'm starving, can you feed me? No. He even brought his sister into the conversation and said with her type of heart, she would do it. So I'm like, ask your sister then. When we would have intercourse, he wouldn't even warm me up. It was just straight to the point. I would literally be dry and end up with BV from intercourse with him. This is horrible. This is a horrible situation. And I know you know that. I know you know that by now. In the beginning, it was so odd because I hadn't ever had a UTI in my life until I slept with him, which makes me wonder, what is he really into? Well, you know what? Whatever it is, it's no good for you. And I hope you learn from this situation. With your next situation, don't sleep with these people like this. Don't sleep with these people right away. Get to know them for a lengthy time, a long time, before you decide to sleep with them. All right? Once you sleep with them, it just opens up a whole can of worms, really. Get to know the person first. Get to know them well. And then maybe there'll come a time that you decide that this person is trustworthy, you care for them, they care for you, and it may come a time that you want to become intimate with them. But not as soon as you meet them. No, not as soon as you meet them. No, back off. Also, I felt like at least 4 or 5 times a week he was asking me for money. Anything between $2 and $35. That's because you would say no. You would not say no. You kept coming up with the money. He's never going to stop until you cut him off. Recently, his phone was about to be cut off, and it came to the point where I couldn't even tell him I bought myself something. Why? Because his phone bill was due, and he felt that you should take care of his bills before you did anything for yourself. You have gone way too far with this man, and you allowed him to go way too far with you. You've allowed him to completely take over, take control of you. And plus, you said he moved out, but it sounds like you still involved with him, whether he's moved out or not. All right, let's see if we can end this letter. Finally, you say, I gathered the strength to break up with him. Enough was enough. And he tells me all I care about is my kids. Well, you darn right. And yourself. That's who you need to be caring about. Okay, and she has a question here. His clothes and things are here because he took a flight back. And I'm wondering, what should I do with them? I really want to burn it all. Should I be sending his things back in mail or throwing in the dumpster? All right. Yeah, this is what I would do. I would just get a box, pack his things up, send him a text or whatever. Let him know that you have his things boxed up and how much it will cost to mail it back to him. All right, now it's in his court, and you have a document that you have tried to contact him about his things. Tell him that put in the text. He needs to respond within the week if he wants these things. If not, you plan to get rid of them. Okay? So now you've given him an official notice about the things. He has a week to respond to you. If he doesn't respond within the week, then you have the right to get rid of him. Okay? And if it ever comes up to whether some blowback about his things and all that kind of thing, you have it documented that you contacted him. You gave him a week's notice about the things and everything. So keep it in your phone. Don't destroy it. Keep it, because if any blowback comes, then you have it documented about these things. And hopefully whatever he left there was just a shirt and some pants or something that's not really valuable. Okay? All right. So that's what I would do about the things. This goes for all ladies who are listening. Stop putting these men before yourself. Stop putting these men before your children. And please, ladies, if you have small children, watch these men around your children. Don't just allow them to be, babysitting or showering your kids or wiping on your kids or anything like that. No, keep these men away from your children. Many times you have to watch a man, the natural father, around the children, especially if you're not married to him. Many times you got to even watch him. Ladies, stop wasting your time with these losers. You know he's a loser when you meet him. But see, what you think is that with your love and kindness and money, you can build a man. You can make this man an upstanding man that you would be happy to have on your arm. Ladies, stop thinking you can make a man. No, don't do it. Keep your money in your pocket and stop buying things for men, taking care of them. Don't loan them any money. These men that come say, loan me $30. Loan me $20. If a man asks me for $1, I'm ready to go. Don't ask me for money. That's a deal breaker. Because he is the provider. He is the provider. And if he's asking you for money, that shows he can't provide for you. So let him go. Toss him back in the pond. He's no good. He's a loser. Know a loser when you meet one. All right? Losers come, they want to use you. They need a place to stay. They need a car to drive. Many of them don't have a job. They just go from woman to woman to woman, using women to survive. These men, that's how they live. Living off women, ladies. Be able to spot them when you see them. Somehow you see them, but you don't want to see them. Because if he's a nice looking man, even if he's broke, you'll still consider it. Don't, ladies, don't. Don't hitch your wagon up to a loser, because he will only drag you down. I hope that you understand the message today, and I really hope that it helps someone. Now, those of you who may have a question that you'd like for me to answer, my email address is in the description. And if you're looking for today's affirmation, the link is also in the description. I want to thank you so much for your comments and your letters, and a very special thank you to those that leave a donation. I really appreciate all of you. I wish you all the very best, and I really hope to see you next time.